What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bud. My name is Enya. Every week I release a new video on Tuesday where I discuss all things cannabis. This week I'm talking about what to look for when buying CBD products. As you already may know, I'm a huge fan of CBD in general. CBD has become like this huge hype in the last 2 years. Really, within the last year, there's just a ton of new products flooding the market. How do you know what CBD products are going to be good? What is going to be actually working? Are they legitimate? Because you can literally get CBD at a gas station. You can get it almost anywhere nowadays. There are some places you should steer clear from buying CBD products. What to look for when buying CBD products, there's a lot that goes into it, but for me these are the most important. These aren't in any particular order, like most important to least important. These are just kind of like off what I think, and they're all pretty important, so just take them with what you will. First off, where should you buy your CBD products? I would recommend buying from online stores that are trusted or an actual retail storefront, but not just any store. I would not recommend buying it from a gas station for obvious reasons of products that are just at random stores, have not been third-party lab tested. You don't know where the hemp has been cultivated, so you don't know what else is actually in the hemp. If it doesn't look like a health and wellness store, then I would probably say don't buy your CBD from there. Number 2, and this may be like the most important one of all the tips I'm gonna give you guys today, is it needs to be tested. And not only does it need to be tested, but it needs to be third-party lab tested. And why does that matter, you may ask? Well, most stuff that you consume has been tested in one way or another. Even though CBD is really new, you're still consuming it. You want to know what's going in your body. Lab results will tell you if it has been, first of all, if it's under 0.3% THC, which is the legal regulated limit of THC that you can have in CBD flower. If it has pesticide or mold or mildew or mites in it. The lab test will also tell you what the percentage of CBD is in there. And it's important that it's a third-party lab test, because if it's in-house, I mean, you know, anybody can say it has been tested, right? Any brand that claims that they've been tested by a lab should have the link or the certificate of analysis somewhere on their website or on the actual packaging, like a little QR code, or send you the actual certificate of analysis with your product. This is another big one. Some forms of CBD are better than other. For instance, CBD water is probably the least reliable CBD delivery vehicle. So basically it is going to be very hard to feel any of the effects and benefits of CBD through water, mainly because CBD is an oil and it does not really work well with water. Edibles are found to be the best at delivering CBD into the body. Tinctures are a close second. I personally love tinctures. Leafly had this really cool guide. I will post it up here. But basically it shows you the methods of consumption of CBD and what products are essentially like the best at delivering the CBD into your body. I will post that. It's really interesting. And number 4, how much CBD is per serving. If the product says that it has hemp, CBD, or anything like that on the packaging, but it doesn't tell you anywhere on the bottle how much CBD is in there, that would be like my first red flag. I wouldn't, if they don't state how much is in the product, like, then there's probably not much. In that case, it's not going to work very well. Obviously, everybody's different, so different dosages for different people, which I'll make a whole separate video on CBD dosage later on. But typically, I would say 20 milligrams to 50 milligrams a serving is a good place to start. That's maybe too much for some people and not enough for other people, but anything lower than 20 milligrams per serving just seems too low personally. Number 5, this one's very important, and I kind of touched base on that a little bit earlier in this video. Where was the CBD derived from? A lot of gas station stuff and a lot of other stores are selling CBD where honestly it could be coming from a lot of places in this world where it's not tested, has dust, mold, pesticides, whatever on it that you don't know that you're smoking, and it could be really dangerous. It's important to know where your product is coming from. Number 6 is the CBD product, full spectrum, broad spectrum, or an isolate. A lot of people don't know the difference between those three, and like this is another thing I want to go more into depth about. But basically, full spectrum is CBD that has been extracted with all of the other cannabinoids found in the plant, even THC. Isolate is where they extract just the CBD so that it's isolated alone with no other cannabinoids, not THC, anything like that. And then broad spectrum is kind of a mixture between the two. It's basically a full spectrum and an isolate minus the THC. So it does have all the cannabinoids but not THC, so it's not going to get you high. In my personal opinion, I think that the full spectrum and broad spectrum work the best, but an isolate could be very beneficial for some people. So this is just my personal opinion. Lastly, this might sound important, but how does the packaging look? Does the packaging look sketchy? Does it look like it was made in someone's house and no labeling, no testing, nothing like that? Then it's probably not going to be the most reliable product. Yes, packaging does matter in this instance. If it looks like a vitamin or a medicine, it's more likely going to be a more reliable product because they put thought into the packaging and putting labels and information on the packaging. So for me, I love a package that has a lot of information on it. Even if it's not directly on the packaging, if it's inside, that's great too. But packaging does matter. Just kind of to end this whole video, the FDA is not yet really regulating CBD. They are preparing to do so, but as of right now, any CBD makers can pretty much put anything into the products. So it's really important to do your research and just make sure that the CBD that you're paying for is worth it. When it comes to today's CBD products, it's really hard to find manufacturers that can produce and deliver precise CBD dosage. A lot of companies may say they're 10 milligrams, but they're actually 8, or they say they're 10 milligrams and they're actually like 14. There's like this 20% variance that it can be within that I'm sure will change. All of this has been hopefully food for thought. I hope this has helped somebody. I hope you go and do some research and just make sure that the CBD products that you're using are good for you, are tested. I love CBD. I try a lot of different CBD products. I'm sure I've tried some that have not been tested, but I'm becoming more aware how important it is for products to be tested. So if this video was helpful, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure if you did like it, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out some of my other videos. I post a new one every Tuesday. And if you want, for a more personal level, you can follow me on Beyond the Buds with an S on Instagram, which I'm having a giveaway starting today actually, and I'll be announcing the winner on Friday. So go enter if you guys want to, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great week. Bye. Love y'all for free.